All right, welcome back to Gen X Collect. Today we are starting a new series from our friends over at DKV Peru. I've done a couple other sets with these guys and their cards always look absolutely amazing, so I'm hoping the same for these. These are going to be Justice League Comic Arts Volume 2. They came out in between 2023 and 2024. Obviously, you know, DKV Peru, they were released in Peru by Colecciones DKV SRL on August 4th, 2023. The second series is a follow-up to the Batman Comic Arts Volume 1. So even though this says Volume 2 on it, it is actually the second set after the Batman series, which I have other videos of that particular series on this channel. The Justice League's Comic Art Volume 2 is comprised of 149 base cards, 36 puzzle card pieces, 9 holographic foil cards, and 4 secret lenticular 3D cards. There are 24 packs per box, and each pack contains 5 cards. A case contains 70 of these boxes, and these were going for about 60 Peruvian sol. There's also a collector album binder that is sold separately. The Comic Arts expansion, which we do not have here, was released in 2024, which is why they say 2023, 2024 for the releases on it, and contains an additional 45 additional cards, including 3 holographic foil cards and a special lenticular. The lenticulars in these series have been actually really cool, so they're worth checking out themselves. Each expansion series is limited to 1,000 serial numbered boxes, so those may be a little bit harder to get. Let's see here. The holographic card 150 features Superman from a variant, which I believe that is just in the expansion. There is not a whole lot of information out on this series out there, so you know, it wasn't so difficult to not, you know, bind a lot on it, which is, you know, just up my alley, especially on the first box. I do kind of enjoy taking a look at the different cards for the first time through the series. Let's see here. We do have you know, a lot of these are going to be puzzle pieces, so those ought to be fun trying to put together and whatnot. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start taking a look. Now, just like the Batman boxes, these are very small boxes, and I'm, you know, just looking at the box itself, they're going to be, the cards are a little bit smaller. I forget the exact dimensions on them, but they're slightly smaller and slightly not as tall as your standard card. So, you know, with that being said, they do fit in a standard penny sleeve, which is what I use, and they'll fit in a standard binder, so that works out just fine. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the box here before we crack it open. It's going to be very well drawn. I cannot remember if when I was looking at this series, if it contains any particular art that is just to this series. I'm going to doubt it. I'm going to say that most of the art for this is actually based on you know, comic books themselves. So with that, let's go ahead and start cracking this thing open and take a look. With every new series, we like to, I kind of cut that box a little bit, so I may save the second one. I do have several of these boxes, as I did find with the Batman series that it does take quite a few boxes to complete the set. So remember that if you are planning on adding this series to your collection. You can take a look here. I don't see anything that's particularly fat. You know, like some of the other overseas cards, they'll have special cards in them and whatnot. I do not remember these having anything outside of like holograms and or like the black and white silver-ish type cards. But they were, you know, gorgeous cards in their own. This, we may go ahead and try using this guy here. So let's go ahead and pick pack for our last pack, Love. Now you can see how much thinner these guys are. Go ahead and get these bad boys into here as they load up a little bit easier. this guy right here, and we'll put this just in view. All right, first pack. Let's go ahead and get ready to keep one of these, as I do like to keep at least one of each type of pack from the series that I collect. Tell you what though, first let's go ahead and what I should have done is I should not have been so fast to jump to the pack. So let's kind of backtrack just a little bit so that we can do this in the first video. This out of here. We are here for the art and I'd hate to skip any of it. Go ahead and switch back to, how about we go to, let's go to here and we'll go ahead and pre-shrink that headline. You can see here, they are a pretty good looking box. We have a little bit of art on the side. We got some art on the front. There is the list that I just got done reading off of the different types. See that these are DC, Justice League, and Warner Brothers. Now, I may have been misspoken in the past. These may actually be licensed from DC, from DKV, so I do apologize for that. Okay, take a look at the pack here. Look at that. All right. With that being done and said and all of that jazz, let's go ahead and get to what we actually came here for. We have pack 1 of DKV's Justice League Comic Arts Volume 2. I am curious, I did not look up whether or not these are going to have the gold and the silvers like the Batman did. So that'll be interesting to see if we do, because that will dictate the kind of binder that I put these in. I do like to keep, whenever you have side-by-sides, kind of like the Garbage Pail Kids, if they have an A and B, I used to get like one of the longer binders. That way I can have everything side-by-side. All right, and very first up, we have Green Lantern. Take a look at the back of this. And it does look like this is from The Blackest Night. We may indeed wait to see if we see a gold one first. So I've only seen silver so far. Look at that. That is a nice looking card right there. Wow. These DKV cards, they always have a really nice gloss on them. Just makes them kind of pop. I don't know how much it actually comes through on everyone's screen here, but it is a very nice looking card. Little Starfire. Is that a crazy looking Batman and a Lex Luthor from Forever Evil? And a nice looking Hawkman from Animal Man. Hawkman versus Animal Man, I suppose. All right, I guess we'll just go ahead and pull out a couple at a time. I tell you what, just for, just to speed this up, we're gonna go ahead and do a pre-opening, and I will fast forward through all this bit just to make it kind of go a little quicker. May not even need this guy because of that. That being said, let's go ahead and fast forward from here. All right, and we're back. I am trying new methods here to see if I can shave some time off these videos for y'all, just to kind of make them a little bit easier to watch a little bit more quickly, because we really are just here to see the cards themselves, not me opening packs. So I'm going to give this a try for a couple videos and see how we like it. That being said, let's go ahead and move on. That's Superman. This looks like it might be part of a puzzle. Death of the New Gods. Got the Hawkman. Well, this looks like it might be a special. Dead Man. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. That's a good looking card. As well as that one. Went from stark white to gold. Can't even see who that one is. That is Forever Evil Argus. And right behind it, that might be a puzzle card. The New 52, Superman, Wonder Woman. I'm not sure, but we'll just kind of go ahead and lay those out. I'm a little bit behind. I'm kind of learning more. We're trying to catch back up on some of these older series. Ooh, look at that. Got our first hologram card. Let's go ahead and put that in the back just for now. All right. Black Canary. Green Hour on Black Canary. Oh, look at that. There's Ultraman. So that would be Justice League. Look at that. Yeah, all I'm seeing is silver so far, unless some golds are really rare. Brother Blood. Man, look at that. It's just a nice looking card. And we got Harvest. Wow. And our first, not lenticular, but hologram is upside down. Let's see if I can get it to show up in the camera. This looks like... Is that the Batman Who Laughs, maybe? It's definitely Batman. Let's see, what do we got here? The Blackest Night. I think that was from the... Oh, maybe not. It looks like it's just Batman screaming. Yeah, look at that, though. It's good. It's a good old-style hologram. I like those. I like those a lot. We've not seen any golds yet, so we might not... Oh, look at that. Got another hologram of Cyborg coming up. Look at that one. Wow. The Blackest Night again of Batman. I mean, these cards are just a pleasure to look at. Never understood why he just doesn't like... Well, it's Flashpoint. Can't he just phase so that they couldn't hit him? Well, we got a first dupe, which is fine because I need 2 of everything. It's another silver, so... Dr. Light. I mean, look at that. They just do so well with their cards. And our Cyborg hologram. Just a good looking card. Take a look at the back there. Justice League 18. That's what the picture of what the card is actually showing. See, backing it up a little bit helps it all. All right, moving on to the next. Look at that. Is that another? Look at that. We got another right back to back Cyborg hologram. All right. Very from Brightest Day, Volume 7. Just good looking cards. I've really been disappointed by DKV. Mr. Miracle. And Eclipse. Look at that. From House of Secrets 61. Moving on. Oh, is that yet another Cyborg hologram? It is. Look at that. 3 in a row. Well, we know what the common one in this box is. Okay. Got a Hawkman. It's a good looking Hawkman. Yep. Got another Dead Man. Green Arrow. That would be Aquaman Volume 44. Moving on. Oh, look at that. I kind of want to wait on that one. That would be our first lenticular. Go ahead and move that one back to the back. All right, got another Animal Man. That is Legion of Superheroes. Mind versus Mind. Right. It definitely looks like maybe a puzzle piece. Cyborg. All right, our very first lenticular is JLA. Look at that. You don't see a lot of good lenticulars anymore, and they do really well. I mean, look at the depth right here, especially like on the Batman and the Wonder Woman. And look, see how the Superman just kind of floats in front of him. I mean, that's just a gorgeous card. That is probably my favorite card thus far. Let's hope we get some more of those. Those are really nice looking lenticulars. Look at that. Kind of jinxed myself, huh? Next one got another lenticular of the exact same one. Too funny. All right, here we go. Got a new card. Oh no, here we go. These are the puzzle pieces. You can definitely tell that. Let's see, are they labeled puzzle piece? Brightest Day Volume 1. Nope, but you clearly see. Oh, probably help if I was looking at the right back, huh? Okay, so they're just high numbered with no description on the back for the puzzle pieces. That's going to turn out to look really nice, which we will go ahead and just kind of separate those over. Nice group shot. Brightest Day. New 52 with Ultraman. Moving on. Look at that, man. We are just hitting triplets on cards for this set, for this box. Okay, another dupe. There we go. There's a new one. Flash. That's a good looking card right there. Flash throwing on his outfit. Moving on to the next. Be very curious to see how close you get to completing a set off of one box, which I'm going to guess not that easy. Ultra Humanite. Trigon. Green Lantern with Batman. This is the new 52. Superman and Wonder Woman. There's just nothing to say. I mean, these cards are just nice to look at. Dead King. Lord Havoc. This is Justice League of America, annual number 3, where they're all animals. Or all monkeys, it looks like. And another team set. Wow, look at that. It's a good looking card from Blackest Night. Wow. Oh, I wish I could draw. We got Hawk Girl. Ragman. Very interesting character. Steppenwolf. I mean, be these taken from the comics or original art, I mean, you just gotta appreciate that. Atomic Skull, look at that. I mean, it's amazing looking. That Raven with Trigon. Who's that? That is that's the Titans. So yeah, that's got to be Sons of Trigon. Okay. And all the different kinds of lanterns going after the rings. Starting to get curious about these puzzle pieces. We haven't gotten a lot of them. Gonna make them difficult to complete. Here we go. It's the first Catwoman. Wonder Girl. Oh. Power Girl. Teen Titans. There we go. Constantine. I wish they would make another movie. Constantine is just one of those characters that's very, yeah, be it dark, but it's got a lot of very interesting content that you could utilize for scripts. All right, Green Lantern. Element Girl. Red Lantern Core. Look at that. It's a good looking card too. I'd like to see a card for each one of the Lantern Cores. Hopefully they do that. Oh wow, look at that one. Superman versus Shazam. Exception of the fact that Superman is weak against magic. Have to cut that part out. That would be the cats getting fed. Good looking card. Right. Look at that. Little red sun action. Moving on to the next pack. That would make a good lenticular. Okay, we got Mara. That looks like a Calder alarm. Yeah, I have no idea. Calder Aram. Kind of looks like a Robin, an Aquaman Robin, Aqua Robin. All right, moving on. Well, that looks like it might be Bizarro. That's like the negative Justice League. This is Forever Evil. Oh, and that's what, Red Hood versus Deathstroke. From Deathstroke Volume 16. Moving on. All right, we got that gray Aquaman looking guy again. Mordrin. Poison Ivy. Can't go wrong with Batman's Rogue Gallery. Look at that. Like Superman done lost his mind. Superman, Wonder Woman. So there are 4 lenticulars, and we got 3 of the same ones so far. This will definitely be another box. Looks like we got another hologram coming up of Cyborg again. Well, they were just real heavy on these. There are 9 holographic foil cards, and we've gotten 4 of the same ones so far. Got another Cyborg. Look at that. Wow. Hawkman and Hawkgirl. The other are the same. Yep, silver. And Element Girl. Moving on. Aquaman versus it's just a Justice League. I thought maybe it might have been a versus, but Green Lantern fighting Aquaman. There we go. Look at that. Darkseid. Dark Side, whatever you prefer in your own enunciation, but that is a nice looking card. So far we've gotten 1 puzzle piece, and there are 36 of those. So they seem to be the more rare ones. Arcane. Very interesting card. that? What is that? That is Convergence. Volume 4. Right, look at that one. Amazing. Went almost for a second, just the way the light caught it. I thought, wow, is that a lenticular? It's not, it is just really well drawn. Put on some beautiful stock and glossed just right by DKV. Okay, we got Stargirl. This side. Very cool. That cheetah. Oh, looks like we may have finally gotten our second puzzle piece. And that is correct. Let's see, do they connect yet? Oh, they did, look. Boom. I will probably, in one of the later videos, make a, try to put all the puzzle pieces together so you can see that completed puzzle piece. Moving on. Very cool. Dove. Green Arrow. That Dr. Fate and Constantine. It's Constantine, New 52, Volume 21, so I'm going to say yes. And then we got old Black Adam fighting Shazam. That. Harvest. Hawkman. That's a good looking one right there. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Shazam. Then we got Earth 2. All right, down to 2 packs. What do y'all think? You think pre-opening those packs is worth it? Make it move along a little bit quicker? Eclipse. Eclipso? Yeah, Eclipso, not Eclipse. All right. Brother Blood. Another Constantine or Constantine. There we go. That is Huntress. Yeah. All right, last pack. Let's see what we get. Might have got just a little bit boned on the lenticulars and holograms on this box, but that's all right. Still amazing looking cards, and we got plenty of other boxes to open. Okay. Dr. Light. Mr. Marvel. That, what is that? That is Justice Society of America. And last but not least, we have the Green Lantern, or Green Lanterns. Amazing looking card. Look at that. All right. Well, if you like and love this kind of stuff like I do, please like and subscribe, as it does help the channel. We got two holograms this time. One was the Blackest Night Batman, and then we got four cyborgs, and then we got 3 lenticulars of the same one. So you get a little lenticular action times 3. But other than that, as always, thank you for joining. Good luck on your own rips, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.